welcome back. So, would I buy Omi right now, anticipating price goes up? Or do I sell in anticipation we see a further downside decline? I'm going to answer that question in this video. Firstly, it's important to understand the situation with bitforex is still ongoing and unresolved. As soon as we get more information, you'll be the first to know. We'll let you know immediately. We already saw what this data, did. How this data affected Omi's price action. We saw a sell-off of over 30% on Omi. But price looks like it's starting to recover. We saw price bottom out, or appears to bottom out on the 26th. Omi is now up 24% from the 26th bottom. So what happens next? Now, firstly, from a buyer's perspective, let's just zoom out and understand we are still we're still at the very bottom for this particular cryptocurrency project, right? So this isn't a project that's already, up, 50% from its all-time highs. And, this is a project that is still down significantly from its lows. It still hasn't yet broken out. So from a buyer's perspective, if I'm going to be extremely bullish and I'm just looking for the opportunity, then I wouldn't be too concerned about the ongoing situation with bitforex. Why? Because I'm looking at the broader perspective. I'm looking at the longer term. I understand short term, if the news is negative, we will likely see another sell-off on Omi, right? So we could see price go all the way down to maybe even 0.0065, back inside of this range, back inside of this support again, right? In which case, I'm presuming a seller would maybe, if they had some positions in at this area and they're buying at this area, if price did fall, they're likely to DCA or add some positions on this just to average out their position from this area here, right? So there's many different strategies that could be deployed at the current price. But from a buyer's perspective, from a buyer's mindset, one would have to look at the long term rather than short term. If you're just focused on the short term, then of course it doesn't make, from my perspective, it would make no sense to start putting in positions here. Why? Because we could easily see, as I just mentioned, if more negative data is released, we could see a shock sell-off, and that will spark another sell-off on Omi. But that doesn't answer the question of would I sell all of my coins. Now, I personally wouldn't sell all of my coins because it's a long-term play. I understand it's a long-term play. Now, if you're panicking right now, you're worried right now, is for two reasons. Number one, you're over leveraged on this project, which means you have more money in this project than you know you should have, right? Or number two, it's your only cryptocurrency project. And in both cases, it doesn't make any sense, especially in a bull cycle when there's loads of opportunities. And the example I give, I was speaking to someone yesterday, and what you'll find is the people that do best in the cryptocurrency space are the people that DCA, once they DCA in the project, especially at the lows, right? So they DCA on the project, they catch the lows, and they let the project play out. They let the market do its thing, right? They don't wait for price to break out and then start buying at the top, which I'm assuming many people are going to do, right? They're going to wait for price to hit our next major target price, and then they're going to start buying aggressively at this area. And then guess what could happen? News data comes out from bitforex, negative data, and then we see a shock sell-off, and then guess what? You've bought at the top. So, personally, if I'm looking to be in this project for the rest of this bull cycle, then I would be positioned in this now. If I'm not interested in this project, then I wouldn't deploy any capital in this. Or if I'm already stacked, fully stacked on Omi, then again, I wouldn't be buying. I would be looking for other opportunities to grow in the cryptocurrency space this bull cycle, all of which we help with, right? But that's the mentality I would have, right? So a seller's not necessarily right, a buyer's not necessarily right. From my perspective, would I be buying right now? No, I wouldn't. I don't need to, because I fit into the category that already had my bags from these lows. So I'm happy, and I'm just waiting for this to take off, hit our next target now, So that's what I'm waiting for. So I hope this video helped. I hope it broadened, your perspective. But that's it for now. Until next update, seize the day.